It is now time for lightweight split 1, race 3. Green flag up, and race 3 in lightweight split 1 gets underway, and it's not a good getaway for Petchy, but it's a very good launch for Ollie Smith. Him and Ben Payne side by side into turn 1, and it's Ollie Smith again back in the lead. He absolutely aced the start. Russ Honeyman trying to back up the pack behind him, but Ben Payne immediately slots back up the inside, and Ollie Smith hits the back of Ben Payne through Brooklands. Looks like Adam Horton did not get away well at all. I think he's right at the back of the pack. Draper now trying to fight with Chris Phillips, tucks right underneath him. Fantastic move by Louis Draper to gain 2 places in 1. I think that was Morgan Hill that he cut underneath as well there. Into bridge they go. Draper's trying to go for another move, this time on the outside, which is an ambitious move indeed, to say the least. Here we go, our leaders, Paynes and Smith, evenly matched so far. Then Draper is down third. I think he's gone ahead of Robbie Petchy. Oh, Russ Honeyman ducking up the inside into the Seagrave hairpin. Barry Lakes has followed him too, and is right behind, fending off Chris Phillips and Jamie Shearman Chase, but Barry Lakes with a rocket of a launch at that final hairpin, but into the last corner. Russ Honeyman gets him back. Side by side between Lakes, Honeyman, and Honeyman, I think the car's given up on him halfway down the straight. He is being absolutely left for dust by the other carts. They're going 3 wide to try and pass him. Callum Bendlow now side by side as they go through stage and into Brooklands. Meanwhile, Ollie Smith dives underneath into Village and Ferrari and retakes the lead from Ben Paynes. It is Draper in third, then Robbie Petchy, then Chris Phillips, and then Jamie Shearman Chase, Barry Lakes, and Morgan Hill, followed by Tom Fox, Callum Bendlow, and the rest of the pack. Ollie Smith has got not a moment's rest from Ben Payne. This has been really electric so far. Not the dominant margin that we've been used to seeing from Ollie in the first 2 races. He's really had to fight even harder this time. And speaking of fighting, Tom Fox makes a dive on Morgan Hill, and that plays out badly for Morgan Hill, because not only does Fox get through, Bendlow does as well. Now Bendlow looking to the outside of Tom Fox. Fox taps his helmet as if to say, use your brain, be sensible. And certainly Callum Bendlow knows how to do that. John Bolter also sneaks through, going around the outside and taking the inside. Lewis corner, and there we go. Callum Bendlow has dispensed with Tom Fox for P8. Trying to catch up to Barry Lakes in front of them. But look at Smith and Paynes. They are slowly being caught here by Louis Draper, who's just set the fastest lap of the race, 1:17.6. And Louis Draper has got a brilliant chance. He really seems to click with this circuit, it must be said. Ben Payne's getting very close though into bridge to the back of Ollie Smith, and again tucks in behind, waits for a better opportunity to present itself. So Smith, Payne, Draper, Petchy, Phillips, Shearman Chase, Lakes, Bendlow, Fox, Bolter is your top 10, I believe. Oh, look at this, Ben Paynes to the outside of Ollie Smith into the Seagrave hairpin. He gets the inside for hairpin number 2. That was well judged there. Josh Wynn is falling right to the back of the pack behind Diego Savage. And they're in a train all behind Adam Horton there. Looks like Russ Honeyman trying to go up the inside. Oh, it's 3 wide for the lead. Look at this, Paynes on the inside, Draper in the middle, and Ollie Smith on the outside. Who's going to take the lead into turn 1? It is Ben Paynes, but crucially, Louis Draper is now up to P2 ahead of Ollie Smith. Look at the absolute scrap going on further down as Ross Honeyman continues to be swallowed up. Adam Horton's through, Elliot Heald, Diego Savage, Ryan Kilgallen, and Josh Wynn now all fancy a piece of him. It's just looking for the spot there. Ollie Smith, by the way, is dived back underneath Louis Draper into Village and retaken second position, but all this squabbling is allowing Petchy to become part of the equation here. Barry Lakes has also picked off Jamie Shearman Chase for P6, and now Callum Bendlow quite fancies doing the same thing. Jamie Shearman Chase raises his hand and gesticulates wildly. Not sure what that's about. Oh, and look at this, to the outside goes Ollie Smith, but that could open the door for Louis Draper yet again to cut underneath, get back into P2. Roy Petchy licking his lips as he watches this freeway fight unfold in front of him. Louis Draper now trying to get up the inside of Ben Paint, but that's backfired. Back through goes Ollie Smith then. So it's going this way and that, back and forth between our top three, and this freeway fight is becoming a four-way fight. And now Draper fancies another run on Ollie Smith here. And can Draper get through? No, he can't. Ollie Smith is wise to his tricks now and is defending as best he can. Takes the racing line into Brooklands. Look, by the way, at Diego Savage, he's got Elliot Heel, promoted, of course, from Split 2 for this particular race, trying to find his way through here. And Savage defending well, but not well enough. Through goes Heel into Brooklands. And that's Elliot Hill into P19. As our top 4 train is becoming a top 5 train. Chris Phillips is magnetizing rapidly to the back of them. Cam Bentlow, by the way, stolen the fastest lap, 117.6 away from Ollie Smith and Louis Draper, his teammate. And look at this again, Ollie Smith looks to the outside of Ben Paint into Seagrave Hairpin. Again, he tries the outside at second hairpin, but no dice. Ben Paint now has the inside into Wing and Museum, but look at this. He's still going to try it anyway. Is Ollie Smith. He gets a great run out the fight. Got a bit of contact just with Louis Draper there, but if anything, that pushes Ollie Smith forward back into the lead, and now Draper has to fight with Ben Paint for P2, and you can see behind that also that is Petchy trying to get in on the action as well, and Chris Phillips as well. Chris Phillips fancies going around the outside at Village on Robbie Petchy, but Petchy sees it coming and is able to react accordingly. Ross Honeyman has finally had enough of his car, and he wants a replacement. Kart number 13 being lined up for him. Ross Honeyman had fallen almost right to the back, so it's a logical decision. Elliot Hill still fighting away with Diego Savage, by the way, for P19 as Adam Horton is at the back of the train in front. Emma Rabbage, John Metcalf, Taylor Davison and Owen Green, I think, all in the mix there. But look at Ollie Smith now pulling a gap to Ben Paint. So that previous lap, Ollie Smith taking those risks really paid off. And look, speaking of risks, up the inside goes Petchy on Lou Draper into the first hairpin. Draper, after making great progress early in the race, now starting to be played out of the fight for victory here. We are on the last lap now, and Petchy fancies a go at his teammate Ben Paint, but yet again, for the third time today, it's going to be Ollie Smith that wins from Ben Paint, Robbie Petchy, Louis Draper and Chris Phillips. A fantastic lead fight. Barry Lakes takes 6th ahead of Callum Benlow, Jamie Schumann chasing 8th, John Bolter is 9th, and Tom Fox rounds out the top 10. Matthias Maddox will finish P11, Morgan Hill is 12th, Matthew Clark 13th, Owen Green 14th, Taylor Davidson 15th, John Metcalf 16th, Emma Rabbage 17th, Adam Horton 18th, Elliot Hill 19th, Ryan Kilgallen was 20th, Diego Savage 21st, Josh Wynn 22nd, Russ Honeyman unfortunately at the back in 23rd. Right, we're standing here now with Callum Bendlow. I think finished, was it P6 or P7?
Well, I started P13.
That was it.
And then trying to get through the field, not too bad. It was a bit messy from the first 2 laps, managed to get through the pack. I think I was like 7th in the end, so, or maybe there's some penalties along the way. I might jump up to like above P7 maybe, if I'm lucky, but it's what it is. But fastest lap, not too bad. I know the guys were batting, so that should be enough for a pole, and it turns out I've got the fast snap, so I didn't know that until I came off. So yeah, it was really good. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it all bodes well for the final race of the day from pole position. Do you think you can defend well from that?
I'll try my best, like I did in race 2. I defend for my life to get top 3, but I've managed to finish 3rd overall. Yeah, race 2 kind of spoiled my evening, but at least this race was really good. So I wish I had the same kart in the last one. I hope I'm lucky if I get the same kart again.
All right. Well, may the draw go in your favour. Thanks for talking to us, Callum, and best of luck for the final race.